Right now, shifting focus amid the COVID surge in China and its immediate neighborhood, a meeting has been chaired by Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia with the top health officials. Now, according to sources, Health Minister directed the officials for strict compliance in three aspects: high level of alertness on the case rise, intensified surveillance of infection, and aggressive genome sequencing.
Now, in fact, the meeting was attended by Head of India's COVID-19 Task Force, Dr. V.K. Paul, AIIMS Director, Dr. Randeep Guleria, ICMR Chief, Dr. Balram Bhargav, Principal Scientific Advisor, K. Vijay Raghavan, and Union Health Secretary, Rajesh Bhushan. Besides China, the big COVID numbers are now coming from countries like South Korea, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Germany, and UK. I'm joined by my colleague Shereen for more on this. Shereen, so though the numbers in our country at the moment, as far as the latest numbers that we've seen are concerned, it's pretty low. But there is an alert in a way that the government has sounded, considering there's a sharp increase in several other countries.
Well, that is right. And in fact, if you remember, during the first and the second wave as well, this was the same scenario that was faced by India. First, it was the Western countries where the cases were rising. And similarly, this time as well in UK as well as in Asian countries like China, the cases are in fact rising, and that could be a concerning situation because in both first and the second wave, if you remember, when the cases were rising in these these Western countries, immediately after that, about a month and 2 months later, there was a rise in cases in India as well, and we have seen how drastic the second wave has been. And keeping all this in mind, the Union Health Minister yesterday held a meeting where the task force head V.K. Paul was also there, Health Secretary was also there, and in this meeting, it was in fact the situation was monitored closely about the new wave which is being witnessed in China, South Korea, in some European countries as well as in Singapore, and it was decided that they need to ramp up the vaccination drive. Apart from that, genome sequencing, whether to see if there is any new variant that has come into place, whether there is a sub-variant of Omicron that is being reported, all this need to be monitored very closely is something that was decided in this meeting, and in coming days to keep a close eye in as far as the international passengers are concerned.
Right, Shereen, thank you so much for all those details. So important not to let your guard down and keep your masks on because the COVID is here to stay because of the numbers that we see in China and the neighboring countries. We have to ensure that we are safe. Now,